Well, good morning to you. Guy Watson here, Bognor Regis Bonsai. Right, well, after months of torrential rain and floods, downpours everywhere, I looked at this Pyracantha yesterday and saw that all its leaves were shrivelling up. I thought, you've got to be joking, we've only had a day and a half, 2 days without any rain. But there it was, the leaves were starting to shrivel up. Covered it in water, and I saw that on the ground here, I don't know if you can really see it on the camera, the ground is full of liverwort. I tried to pull up some of it, but the rest of the ground is solid with liverwort, and I thought the only way out is to actually repot it. But here I can see these leaves here are looking a bit droopy. And we'll chop them off, but the whole tree was like that yesterday. I thought, well, we've got to repot it. I do like this Pyracantha, and there's no way I want to lose it. So there's today's little job. Right, I'll get my bits out and we'll have a look for them doing the repotting. Well, I've just noticed on the camera these leaves are actually looking yellow on the screen. I don't know what they're looking like. Well, I'll have a look when I do the editing what they actually look like for you. But the sun is just up that way, and it's shining down here and making the tree look very pleasant. Anyway, let's try and get some of this mess out. Let's try and clear this liverwort. I've checked, so I know it's not tied in. And this could be a painful repot. There are some nasty spikes on these Pyracantha. This is my Pyracantha with orange berries, which I'm sure I must have shown you in the past. Oh, there we go, that's come out fairly easily. Just trying to get there. Oh, that'll have to come out later while I start going. Right, I'll wash the pot up in a minute. Well, actually, I'll do that now and then we'll come back, get the screen. Actually, I'll have to get the screens out first. If I can. They can then be washed up at the same time. Here we go, that's the screens out. Right, I'll go and clean up the pots and the screens and I'll come back. Okay, well, let's have a look at getting this lot all sorted out. Feeling it has been in this pot for quite a while because all this lot is solid, not just due to the liverwort. It's time for a repot. Oh dear. It's strange to have all this sun around here in Bognor. Is that a sign for the bugs to start coming out now? Doesn't look like there's much grit left in this soil. There is some, but not a lot. Oh, it's not too bad. This is going to take a while, me just getting this lot out. And rather than you watch this, I'll come back to you once I've finished it. Back in a second. For you, but not for me. Okay, well, that's the roots washed. And there are certainly a few straggly ones. A lot that aren't radial. Excuse the squeak. I like working on this tile, but it does have that disadvantage. So, let's have a go. What have we got coming down here? That's a downward facing lot here. These are too long out here. Let's see what we've got underneath. Not too bad a root base. There's a thick one there. Oh, excuse me, roots got caught in the rake. There we go. Right, now then. Roots over here. I don't know if you can really see all these up because there's quite a lot of foliage at the top. These roots there are going in the wrong direction, so I'll take those off. While I think about it, let me get my toothbrush and brush out the last remaining bits of that flaming liverwort, which is what started this off in the first place. That a root that's girdling around. Yes, so we'll have that one off. Let's take it off there for now. And we can come back to where it starts from. There it is. I don't think I've got too far to go, to be honest. Oh, it's a big thick one here. I don't know if you can see it. That I do not like. Now we're back to the more finer ones everywhere. I think that should be fine. Maybe just a quick bit of a trim. Some of these are going more upwards rather than down into the ground. There we go. I think I've got that lot going more down, if you can see that. And this side here, there are some upward ones here. Better. Over this side we got some upward roots coming up here. Now I think that's, apart from that one up there. Right, I think we're ready to repot it. So let me clean this up, we'll get on with that. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, well now then we're just test fitting this into the pot. And yes, it will go in fine with the roots to spare to grow. When I put it in, I think it's going to be pushed a bit further over to that side to allow for this branch over here just to make a nice pleasant composition. Okay, so let's put a base layer of soil in. An old Pyracantha leaf. Right, so we'll push that pile over that way slightly. And I think about there. Yes, that looks okay to me. Maybe back slightly. So there. Right. I'm not going to wire it in. Once again, I'll put rocks around it. I'm sure that after all this the water can get it and soak through, no problem about it. drainage problems. Right. Oh, with a lovely sunny day here at the moment. Got to be grass cutting later on this afternoon. Something to look forward to, isn't it? After a bit of lunch. Okay, well that's the tree potted up. We just put it onto the turntable and give you a quick 360, but first I'll make sure that you can see it all as well first. I want me to show you a 360 of the stones again, which is what I did last time. Right, let's make sure you can see it. Ah yes. Okay, so there we go. Round to the side. There are berries starting to come out up here, but what we will do, we'll cut this end one here off slightly. To the side, to the back, to the other side. And round to the front. So there we go, one Pyracantha, yellow berries, repotted. Hope the berries grow up again later on this summer. Right then, thank you very much. As a final thing to this video, a couple of days ago I went round to a friend of mine. He's also a member of the Bonsai Club. Used to be 5 minutes walking distance away, now I have to take the car. Still only takes the same time, 5 minutes once I got the car out and in. Anyway, I helped him prune up, showed him how to prune up a juniper, as he's fairly new to the hobby, and as a reward or a present he gave me this Fuchsia Microphilia. Now I've looked it all up about it on how he did it as a cutting, but I looked it up on the internet about what the tree likes, and it actually likes free draining soil, and it's sort of just in a bit of a claggy type mess here at the moment. So I just thought today let's try and get it out of the pot and put it into this pot with free draining bonsai soil. Got to be good for the tree. There we go. Don't want to do too much on the roots, but we need to have a look at it. Because it's so claggy, I don't really think yes. Don't want to do too much root work to it, but I want to try and get a bit of this soil out. Now, I'm not going to prune the roots at all, just by what's being pulled off by the rake. And I think, to be honest, that's all I'm going to do with that. The rest of the soil can come off later. Okay. I'll leave that there. So let's put some soil in there. This is obviously much better soil for it, much more free draining. If what it said on the internet about the Fuchsia Microphilia, it likes free draining soil, makes it a perfect choice for bonsai. I have actually seen these as a bonsai, and they do make quite spectacular little trees. Once again, I will put some rocks around this just to hold it. Touch more soil. There we go. Yeah, we're not due any cold weathers at the moment, so this can stay outside just for now. Right, there we go. I'll water that. Put some rocks around it, then it can stay out on the bench here. Okay then, well thank you very much for watching. Cheerio for now. I'm putting this in because it may sound obvious, but after each day of my work at the bonsai trees, I leave all my tools there, I wash them up and leave them all there to dry, and I put them away in the morning. Put them away back in the case. But I mean, to stop rust, simple as. Anyway, it's just a simple thing, but I just thought we all might stick them away too soon without washing them. I try and look after them, and so there we go. Okay, cheers then.